Mm-hmm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. And today we're here with someone new, Ariana Grande. This is the song Petal that she recently released. I love that it's red and black out the gate. But I'm excited. Ariana Grande's voice is amazing, and I'm here to find out what the song's all about. So without further ado, love you all. Let's jump right in, shall we? Let's go.
Parental advisory and viewer warning. The following video
Vintage narration
content and depicts graphic violence, which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, ooh. I love that the cracks in the title card also kind of match that there's cracks in the ground here, like on the Hollywood star. But we haven't even had a name yet, so that might be what happens with Ariana Grande, just like her star. But I love that Petal is the name of the song, and we get this shot of the flower. That's very awesome imagery. Growing out of the cracks, though.
Thank you.
Oh, and she matches? Let's go. Okay. Ain't nobody reading that fast. Wanted stars audition today. Okay. Okay. So I was wondering when I saw the title, because Petal, obviously there's the representation of fragility to that, but petal is also often a word used, especially in like pop culture and stuff like that, and fantasy, often used by like hags or witches, individuals who kind of welcome you in, like an unsuspecting victim, and then kind of turn your own hopes, dreams, wants against you, and it ends up being almost like your Achilles heel in the end. So I love that we get this like advert from the newspaper, and it looks so happy, so shiny, so exciting, right? But like she's probably gonna walk in there and it's gonna be a lot like that, because it's supposed to be like this front, and we know the industry can be cutthroat, and so she's gonna walk in and it's gonna be the same thing where it's like you have this hopefulness as you come in, and then it kind of turns to ash in front of your eyes as a result of like the person in control at that point, which should have been the industry. Damn, that's fire. Fame Inc.
Hello.
Look how many files are in the back too.
I'm Pepper. I'm here for the audition today.
You and everyone else, honey. Take an application, pick a number, and get online.
Thank you.
That's cold. That's wild. We've got almost like a procession of women.
They say that artists need tears to write again. 'Cause all of my favorite stories end in some kind of catastrophe. But I don't need someone to save me, 'cause this music and I will never die. It's such a fuck situation,
bro. Ooh. Oh, the music switches because there's silence. Oh, that's. Oh, yeah. You can see the annoyance. Dude.
But I don't need someone to save me.
Everyone's getting more and more irritated too, and the background's red now too.
Okay. Well, want to thank you for coming in again, Penelope. It's not Penelope. What is it?
Pepper.
Pepper. Unfortunately, this one fell a little flat. You know, there's something about you. You give off this feeling that is completely...
It's unmarketable.
What's the word?
Bro.
Attractive.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Thank you. Inauthentic.
Yeah.
The way you used to be, I miss that.
You don't
it's
say.
like- what do you got? Is you got some personality disorder going on? Is that the thing?
We miss the old you. Maybe you could go out and find her and come back and give it another shot, huh?
Well, you should try
Bro.
singing tenor. 10 or 15 miles from here.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Good for you, bitch.
Wow. I love the gloves are completely red now too.
That's it.
She looks so like hopeful again.
Hopeful. And
Okay.
we got it. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It was fierce yet vulnerable at the same time.
Are you sure you don't need one more?
Trust me, we got it.
Right. Thank you.
But hey, this town deserves a star like you.
Thank you, Mr. Gressler.
Look at the flowers too now. Oh, we're looking nice. I love that we get a new flower growing, because that could be like so many different things. It could be her own self as having grown basically like literally new roots, and then also just grown as an individual. But it also could be that she paved the way, which is why there's a crack in the pavement now, for others to do the same. And that's so brilliant. But it could be that part of herself had to die for her to get to this place. There's so much that it could be. Wow. And her name actually is on there now. Yeah. It's Peppers now, and that's so amazing. Wow. Damn, I really like this is a great, I really like this video, to be honest. It does go back to kind of what we were talking about with like hags and witches, except the hags and witches in this case are the industry, and in this industry, like, we're represented by the male individuals. I even like the choice of the picture that was behind them, because it's so like, like typical what you expect of like a man's man, quote unquote. And so like that's like what you see is that what they have this giant idealized picture behind them, and that's what it's so perfect. Like, it's so on the nose that it's perfect. And I really like her tone in this one. It's so gentle and soft, but there is that hint of almost danger, especially like as we get towards the end. And I really like that, like, the song in and of itself, the music changed a little bit too, especially in that second, like that middle section. And it almost feels like the change that her music went through as an individual, right? The way that she kind of started off with all these songs that were like a lot more softer, a lot more like gentle, let's say. And then we get in almost like a hip hop era, and then there's like a new switch again once she changes her personality again, in like her personality again, because she had to make sure that she could go through the audition, which I really like. They showed that too, because it shows that like she was being herself the first time she came in and like kind of like really singing from her heart. Later on, she's not, and you can see her own expression is sadder because she's not enjoying it anymore, because it's not her art that she's really putting forward. It's the art that she thinks that they want, and it's based off the things that they keep saying. And then they're like, we don't really like that personality of yours. And it's like, bro, you are literally like, why don't you go find your old self? It's like she came in like that before, and it's just like, it's no matter what she could do, it's never enough, right? And that's why I keep saying not good enough when they stamp it, and that's what it feels like for the artist, and particularly for female artists. Often it's like this, you almost feel commoditized, and that's what they're trying to highlight in this, is that feeling. And you can see that like almost conveyor belt of women on the seats that are all trying to be the next big person there, and then it just feels like it's like a slaughter almost. And that's why like it's what it feels like to be in the waiting room. But we see that parallel then once she finally gains enough kind of notoriety, fame, I guess fame is perfect, to be the one who can decide what she wants. And then what she wants is to get rid of the top brass, which is exactly what she does. And in such an inspirational way that when she walks out, people are cheering for her. That's so perfect. And I love that. That's so amazing. Actually, now thinking about that image with like the Cowboys, it almost feels like it's supposed to be like they're farming fame, right? Which is even another brilliant reason to use that picture. This whole thing is such a great metaphor for what it can feel like. And I really like her lyricism in this, because something she mentions a lot is like she's painting pictures that now aren't even necessarily what she's dreaming of, right? Because she has to kind of cater to what we want. And she mentions too, is it my fault or is it the people? And then she says, yeah. And so she's like, it's both. She openly admits that part of it is her wanting to kind of be an artist that is recognized. So she feels like she has to kind of follow in the path that's set for her by others. And then the other part is the weight that's put on her by the people who are her fans, but also who are the people who are in charge of her, like in charge of her, what do you call it? Like a manager, right? Like your manager or something, or maybe even your family, right? And so there's so many different things that go into that. And it's like, there's just so much being said throughout the video. I actually want to go back and kind of break down like a couple of lines I really liked. But the whole thing was so good. It was almost cathartic to see her go with the chainsaw, and the look that she had after she did it. It was almost like a little bit of shock, but also so much just like, good, you deserve this. Like this is your comeuppance. I like that a lot. Let's go back. I'm going to go back and watch a little bit more. I hope if you enjoyed, awesome. I love that you were here. Thank you so much for watching with me. But if you want to go back and kind of break down a little bit more, let's do it. We're going to cut into it a little bit more. All right. I love that. So this is the director that we see at the end then too, which is such a cool way to do this.
The following video contains explicit content and depicts graphic violence, which...
Let's skip ahead a little bit. Such a good opener.
Thank you.
And she's so kind and like genial, and oh, it's so good. It's like doe-eyed, like she does such a good job of personifying the entry. Like we're talking there, like that. Perfect.
Hello.
I love that we almost get like comedy or like waiting room music mixed into one, like that vibe of that in that music for a second. Because it feels like that's what you're in. You're in a waiting room, and it's so perfect. This is what a great lead-in.
I'm Pepper. I'm here for the audition today.
You and everyone else, honey. Take an application, pick a number, and get online.
I didn't like her at the beginning. I liked her a
Thank
little after. Something I mentioned earlier, but look how many files there are that probably aren't even really open. And that just shows you, one, how many people try to put their best foot forward into the industry, right? But two, a lot of people don't even get consideration or recognition. They literally get put on the back shelf, and that sucks. And that's part of why this kind of occupation can be so difficult. Awesome. And then, so I was saying, like, almost like a conveyor belt of individuals just having to shuffle over that way. And look, they're all looking at the door, like almost hopeful, and also moving in the same pattern because they've been fit into this, like what they feel like they have to do. Damn, man, it's amazing.
Trying to feel something real to cry again. They say that artists need tears to write again. 'Cause all of my favorite stories end in some kind of catastrophe. But I don't need someone to save me. 'Cause this music and I will never die.
I love that too. She said, I don't need someone to save me, which like represents her independence now. But also, this is before she even became famous. So she had this independence, right? As she came in, but she forgot it. Like, there's parts of you that almost feel like they feel like they get lost depending on what circumstances you're put into. And she obviously was put into some circumstances that made her feel really like almost like drive only for this fame that she's going towards, because it's a dream that's so close but yet so far at this point. And I love that they kind of include that as part of this. And she even says, this music and I will never die. Like there's that sense of an artist's own kind of certainty in their music and their art, and it's like that's been there since the beginning. But maybe she lost sight of that for a moment. But then once she realized that as an artist, she's like, I don't need anyone else. And that's when she finally has the power to take over and do what she wants. I love that.
It's such a fuck situation. I do in the pavement. Just as long as she keeps getting it right. I break my healing paradise.
And that's something that's so important too, is like oftentimes because they're artists, especially the artists that get really big, it's almost like they become punching bags, like in the sense that like they're expected to just take what's thrown at them. And that's kind of one of the big highlights that she has here, is like, this is what it feels like to be kind of at this level of fame. It feels like everyone has the right to say whatever they want or just think whatever they want. And especially like you hear them say it at the end, especially when they say like, oh, do you have a bunch of different personalities? And it's like, you can see how hurt she is by it, but she has to kind of keep a smile on at that moment too. And it's like, this is the thing, is like there's so much that they get berated with. And you can say, yeah, but they have fame, but it's like, that doesn't mean that it's an excuse to be a jerk in a lot of different ways. And so it's like, they hear all these things and they have to just kind of keep smiling through it no matter what happens. And she's getting all these like recommendations that are some of the, like, they're just so BS. And it's like, yeah, she has to keep smiling because she knows if she doesn't, especially when you're starting out as an artist, if you don't just go like, yeah, you know, like that makes perfect sense or whatever, you're going to get burned. You might never see yourself as an artist grow. And that sucks. And that's the feeling of being trapped. And that's what this song is kind of about. That feeling of being trapped. This is where the bass comes in. Even the way she is like kind of carrying herself has changed, and this is like what she feels like she has to do. And we're talking about this like in terms of I'm sorry, I keep pausing. We're talking about this in terms of an artist, but this is not just an artist. This is like a pretty real situation for a lot of women and for a lot of people just generally. It's like that feeling of being trapped in expectations, but it is significantly more so present in terms of like any entertainment field, and then even more so for women in the entertainment field. And it's like, this is such a great kind of metaphor and representation of what it can feel like for you to be trapped in expectations, right? Insane. Yeah.
But this time feels so very different. This is not a grand photo. A couple million for my thoughts like I've been. I am not a victim, bitch. I'm toxic, drowning in my blessings.
Oh, that's such a clean vibe. Because it's like, now she's like, yeah, this is not actually me being like, I need help. This is me saying, this is what it can be like, and I'm overcoming that still. I don't need help. I got this. I know I got this. So I'm aware of all the blessings in my life, but this is what it can feel like. And I'm just showing you all so that you can see what the industry can feel like for people, especially that are new. Oh God. And I love that she even says like, it's not a cry for help, dude. That's sick. Yeah, that I love that line. Try to painting endless pictures of a life that's not mine. It's like all these things, this glamour and stuff that you see. And this is not just from her music, but like even like when she does like interviews or has to do like there's so many things they have to think about anytime they're in the public eye, which is always. And so she's saying like, yeah, I have to paint this picture of what it feels like to be me, even though it's not at all what it's like. So I feel like I'm not being true to myself. I'm not being true to the people who want to be a part of my life. I'm not being true to my fans. Like it's so much that she's thinking about in this moment. Even the choice to like change the way she looks here. And she just lets a smile. Even that, like they cut her off, which is so like frustrating for an artist. It's like you're not even gonna hear the whole thing out. And this is something that's cool about this. Like she does a run through here, and I think like that's something that Ariana Grande is known for, is like her runs. And so it's like it's almost like they stopped her in something that she is so good at, and we all would know just from hearing her, like how much talent she has. But it was never about that, and that's like how they even put that into this video too. Amazing, it's so good.
Okay, well, want to thank you for coming in again, Penelope. It's not Penelope. What is it? Pepper. Pepper. Unfortunately, this one fell a little flat. You know, there's something about you. You give off this feeling that is completely...
It's unmarketable.
What's the word?
Unattractive.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Thank you. Inauthentic.
The way you used to be, I miss that.
Oh, bro.
Now it's like...
And keep in mind what he said at the beginning. He didn't like that at the beginning either. They did not let her. They said not good enough. So it's like no matter what she did, they're saying they like that. You like that? If you like that, why didn't you say yes before? And it's like that's the frustration. The ironic inauthenticity of even that criticism. But it's man, that's such an infuriating line.
Personality disorder going on? Is that the thing?
Me miss the old you. Maybe you could go out and find her and come back and give it another shot, huh?
Well, you should try singing tenor. 10 or 15 miles from here.
Okay. Thank you.
I think that's like the line you can see that does it. She's like, oh, okay. You're gonna die. You can see the shift in attitude. I love that. And she does that so well. You can see what the parental advisory is for. Oh, and now there's painting, blood on the painting. That's so brilliant. Also, something I forgot to mention, I'm not going to go back and show it. If you want, you can go back and look at it. But it's like the drinks that they have in their cups are red. And it's a great representation of like the blood, sweat, and tears that others put in, and they're drinking it, right? Like literally vampires. Feeding on the talent of artists, and that's such a great metaphor there. I love that the glove is now stained red. Ooh. I love how excited this woman is right here. She's so hyped.
Good for you, bitch.
And she's just off like the thing is like it's so good because it's like there's all this blood on her, but it doesn't look like anyone else recognizes that. And like that's kind of what it feels like. It's like you are literally going to battle. There's blood all over you as an artist. And sometimes that's not what people see at all. They don't even see you. They don't even recognize that she's there. So it's like it's just another kind of iteration of like people don't always get to see the battles that you're fighting. And that extends beyond artists. That extends to all of us. Like we don't know what anyone else is really going through in their lives. And so you don't see the blood that's on them, the blood, sweat, and tears that they're giving in their life. Oh, man, that's such a great metaphor there. Wow.
Give me dreamy, hopeful, and cut. We got it. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It was fierce yet vulnerable at the same time.
Are you sure you don't need one more?
Trust me, we got it.
Right. Thank you.
But hey, this town deserves a star like you.
Thank you, Mr. Gressler.
Oh, and then she gets the star after, yeah. Even then, there's still so many people just like paparazziing her, and then all the fans. But I like that she chooses to go there. That's so good, man. That's a banger. That was a great track and a great video. I think the video is actually probably one of my favorite parts. Just so well done and so metaphorical and so many meanings and layers. Like we talked about a bunch, but I'm sure there's so much more that we could go into. But I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. I love you all. And I will see you on the next one.